Diego Maradona, one of the greatest football players the world has ever witnessed, had been a part of the Napoli Football Club and had been the pillar of the Argentinian national team. He had his last breath on November 25th of 2020 due to a cardiac arrest. Ever since then, he has shone as a bright light upon everything he had been a part of or claimed. Let's take a look at the Napoli success during this season and Team Argentina's success in the FIFA World Cup 2022, for whom Maradona spent most of his time playing for in club football. Hello guys and welcome to Athletic Primestars. Today we have an exciting video ahead of us and we're going to discuss why Diego Maradona would be proud this season. Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli, commonly referred to as Napoli, is an Italian professional football club based in the city of Naples that plays in Serie A, the top flight of Italian football. Napoli has won 3 Serie A titles, 6 Coppa Italia titles, 2 Supercoppa Italiana titles, and 1 UEFA Cup. After losing key stars, many experts predicted Napoli would have had a difficult season. Nonetheless, Luciano Spalletti's team has recently been popular in Europe. As Napoli extended their great start to the season, Luciano Spalletti claims Diego Maradona would have been proud of their 6-1 victory against Ajax in the Champions League. Mohamed Kudus gave Ajax the lead after 9 minutes, but Napoli soon took the lead with goals from Giacomo Raspadori, Giovanni Di Lorenzo, and Piotr Zielinski. When Kvicha Kvaratskhelia assisted Raspadori on his second goal and Giovanni Simeone scored their 6th, they picked up the pace in the second half. Ruud Krol asserted that Napoli is now playing better football than any other side in Europe in an interview with the Gazzetta dello Sport. They demonstrated his argument the night by handing Ajax a record of 6-1 loss in their own backyard. It was described as a massacre by Marco van Basten, magical by Piotr Zielinski, and a comic display by a stellar squad by the inimitable Aurelio De Laurentiis. The great Italian coach was astounded by what he had just seen, having long since grown wary of the disparity in caliber between Serie A teams and Europe's top. He said on Sky Sport Italia, "Napoli just gave a football lesson at the Johan Cruyff Arena. A lesson for the Dutch who taught the rest of us how to play." Following the match, Der Telegraph said that while Napoli's spectacular game in Amsterdam would certainly have enchanted Maradona, Cruyff would have certainly without a doubt been very disturbed by Ajax's performance, which has become a laughingstock in Europe. By contrast, Napoli sports director Cristiano Giuntoli and club president De Laurentiis executed one brilliant move after another throughout the summer window. Napoli has, in fact, recovered from its stronger, despite losing a number of its players. And they didn't even achieve it by spending a huge sum of money. In order to replace former captain Lorenzo Insigne, defensive stalwart Khalido Khalilabey, star midfielder Fabian Ruiz, and all-time leading scorer Dries Martens, Napoli paid just under €60 million, £53 million or $58 million. Although Napoli is not a state-backed team with an endless supply of oil money, after 3 games they have scored more goals, 13 in the Champions League, than any other team, including Manchester City, 11 of Erling Haaland. Not that the Italian coach's dejected expression in Amsterdam would have let you know otherwise. The journalist had to inquire once during his post-game interview if he was genuinely pleased with the outcome. He obviously was. He had just praised his team for a beautiful performance before quickly reminding them that they hadn't accomplished anything. His attention was already focused on the next matchup with Cremonese. He said it would be difficult. He was correct too. Despite the unfair score, Napoli triumphed 4-1. It turned into a battle at a level that was appropriate for our traits, as Spalletti informed DAZN. We couldn't consistently grab the second ball. Thus the game turned into something that we weren't used to. However, the squad never lost its composure, so ultimately, our strategy was successful. Napoli was in the first place in Serie A after defeating AC Milan at San Siro, and they had won all 3 of their games in the Champions League thus far, including a 4-1 thrashing of Liverpool. However, there has never really been any question about Spalletti's ability to get a team playing good football. He has been long considered a skilled tactician. Sir Alex Ferguson was inspired by his strikerless system at Roma, which helped Francesco Totti to become a prolific goalscorer. However, it's still unclear whether he's actually capable of taking home significant awards. Even though he won the Russian Premier League twice in Zenit, he was never won the Scudetto. In addition, he's not unfamiliar with powerful beginnings. Remember when Napoli dominated the opening part of the previous season? On matchday 27, they also regained their positions above Milan and Inter, but they lost 3 of their following 7 games, including a 1-0 loss to Milan at home, and they wound up in 3rd place. But strength in depth may make a difference this time. Victor Osimhen, a much sought-after centre-forward, suffered an injury during Napoli's rout of Liverpool, which appeared to be a big setback for the Italian team, but he hasn't been missed at all. Without the Nigerian, Napoli has won 6 games, during which times his summer acquisitions Giacomo Raspadori and Giovanni Simeone has excelled. Naturally, having Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, every fullback's worst nightmare, has helped. The €10 million transfer from Dynamo Batumi already seems to be a lock for signing of the season, and by the season's end, he should have racked up plenty more accolades. Hey guys, it's not only about Napoli. We have the greatest player of all time, Lionel Messi, coming further. So why don't you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon for immediate updates. Lionel Messi, the heir to Diego Maradona in Argentine football, had only one major thing left in his career, which was to win the World Cup for Argentina. Having competed 4 times and failing to win it, even though reaching so close to it in 2014 final but lost to Germany. At 36 years of age, which everyone felt would be impossible to compete for the World Cup, Lionel Messi stepped up, played a role that was out of this world, making people all around the world in awe, and finally went on to win the World Cup for Argentina after 36 years since Diego Maradona last won it for them. Lionel Messi had stated that, had the iconic Diego Maradona been alive, he would have been delighted to present him with the FIFA World Cup trophy. When Saudi Arabia overcame a Messi goal in the tournament's opening match to defeat the South Americans 2-1, it appeared like any other trophyless World Cup run was in the cards. Napoli coach Luciano Spalletti said the impact of Maradona was felt in this success. On the edge of tears, Spalletti told DAZN, "Seeing Neapolitans happy is enough to give you a sense of that joy that they are feeling. These folks have every right to rejoice like way because they will remember this time when things are difficult. Knowing that you've given them this happy moment makes you feel a little more at ease." The legend Diego Maradona had last led Argentina and Napoli to titles in 1980s. And all these years later, 2 have come in quick succession for the teams he played for. If he was there, he would have been the happiest man on earth. Nevertheless, these glories may surely have made Maradona proud, and may he lead them to more victories in the future. That's it folks, we've come to the end of today's video. Hope you're as happy as Maradona would have been if he had witnessed this. Do subscribe to Athletic Primestars and spend some time watching other videos from our channel. See you in the next video. Bye.